Many Assassin's Creed fans have been saying since the beginning that they strongly dislike any modern-day segments. Well, good news, because the new games might be getting rid of them.
Now, although I am not all that upset about the modern day segment in the Assassin's Creed games, I pretty much don't see myself all that upset about it either. Because let's be real, the only reason why we tuned into the modern day sections in the first place was because of Desmond Miles. Like ever since the first Assassin's Creed game, even though that you were playing as the ancestors most of the time, it was pretty obvious that the whole story was Desmond's story. Like the first game shows him getting kidnapped by Abstergo, and then we learned that you can go into his memories via his DNA. The entire Ezio trilogy is about him training and working with the assassins, all leading up to the third game where they just kill him unceremoniously. And don't get me wrong, I love Assassin's Creed 3, and to this day it still remains as one of my most favorite games out there, but really? Like, Desmond has been around for 4 games and we gotten to know him and gotten to love his character, and then you just killed him off for, like, Assassin's Creed 3? Like, I don't care if he did it to save the world. Like, killing off Desmond like that was just so mad disrespectful, man. And then what's worse is that they continue on the series in the modern day setting as if he pretty much was just a footstep in the story itself. Which pretty much begs the question, what is even the point of playing the modern day setting if you're not even gonna play as Desmond anyway? Hell, in the 4th installment, the character that you play in the real world doesn't even have a name. While in the manga that is non-canon to the main game, it's Yanao Seijin. I hope I said that right. And even though Assassin's Creed Origin made the top of the list of my favorite Assassin's Creed games ever, Layla unfortunately was not that interesting of a character to me. I get that her entire character arc is about her trying to prove herself to Abstergo since they literally stole the project from her and she wanted to prove herself. I just don't resonate with her at all. And even though the games continue to add a little bit more to the gameplay while still retaining some of that RPG element as well as literally exploring different parts of history, I just felt like they put more effort in putting in more stuff for gameplay instead of just trying to tell a story while they do it. Because again, Origins wind up being one of my most favorite Assassin's Creed games because it managed to do both. But with newer installments like Valhalla, it feels like it just keeps losing connection to the lore itself. To the point where if you want to learn more about the lore, then you had to buy downloadable content in order to learn more about how this plays into the entirety of the series. Which you'll have to pay an ass load of money in order to play. Ubisoft would literally be dropping dollar bills if it means that you'll get more mechanics and more gameplay to the game. But when it comes to the actual story and the lore, you will have to pay extra money for that shit. And that's just scummy to me. But yeah, I am so excited for the new Assassin's Creed game, and I am so glad they're going to be taking out the modern day settings out of this game. Maybe this series will finally go back to actually telling a story while adding new gameplay. But one can only hope.